We are back for another Climax battle video. Today we're taking on double S difficulty again, but with a different team than any of the previous videos. That's right, this time we have the OG Green Nijire on the team. And we're not running Yayorozu this time, or Steampunk Aizawa. I wanted to get rid of both of those characters and see if it was possible to do this without them, which it definitely is. And this time also we're running Fantasy Su on double S difficulty. I don't think I've done that before, so this should be pretty interesting. I have already actually beaten this once with this team yesterday, so I do know this is possible. Hopefully I can replicate it. It went pretty smoothly actually, so I'm hoping it goes smoothly this time as well. But we'll see as we go through it. I mean, realistically, Su carries the damage when you guys see this. Like, it's actually insane. Nijire doesn't do the most damage, but like the status element nullification, the healing, the stuff that she offers here in this first phase is actually really not bad. So it's, even though my Nijire is 130, right? You could definitely run her at level 100, I think, and get away with it. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use our skill 2 with Nijire. And so our skill 2 right here decreases the power of all opponents by 25% for 3 turns and also increases plus ultra gauge of all allies. Then we're going to go ahead and skill 1 with our Uraraka and we'll skill 1 with Deku. So like you can see, not the most damage. Deku's going to be our main damage carry for this first phase, because he is going to have the piercing shot in comparison to the other characters. But the interesting thing with this team right here is turn 2 I can plus ultra, and it actually doesn't mess up my skill chain. So this is kind of cool right here. The plus ultras are not going to do a whole lot of damage, but it's still nice that we can do it. It's so weird seeing this animation again after like all these years, 4 years later, right? Still a very good character in terms of healing. Maybe not damage, but healing. 51,000 from Uraraka. And, oh, I think Uraraka actually did more right there. Crazy. Okay. So now we have this right here. Restores HP of a single ally by 25%. Increases power of the ally by 40% for 3 turns. Cancels one of the ally's status elements. Restores HP of all allies by 25%. So we'll go ahead and do that. We're going to use the skills we didn't use before. Pretty good damage. And we do have those plus ultras, but we're not going to use them yet. We're going to use the skill chain. And at this point, I would say Deku is probably replaceable to a degree with like another green character. It's just like, there's not a lot of green characters that piercing shot, but you could even run like maybe like purple Tokoyami. You could run maybe purple Nagant. You could run Steampunk Deku potentially. It's a little bit more complicated when you use those characters as opposed to just the Anniversary Deku. Anniversary Deku is definitely a lot more simplistic when it comes to like figuring out a strategy overall, but it still works. So here, Jiro is going to take a lot of damage, okay? My Jiro is level 100. If you ever level 130, it's going to work out better for you. Now, this Jiro is obviously a limited character, so she's not in the general pool, so not everybody's going to have her, I'll admit, but just another team comp for you to think about and potentially use, because not everybody has the same character. So, this move right here is the one you want to use first. Restores HP of all allies by 20%, increases their power by 20% for 3 turns, and restores 20% of damage taken for 3 turns. That's going to be important to have. We'll have our skill 1 go first, and then skill 1 right here. As you can see, Su is insane with the damage. And then we're going to use our skill 1 with Jiro here. Restores HP of all allies by 25%, cancels 2 of their status elements, and increases their skill impact by 35% for 3 turns. That skill impact increase is actually big. And you'll see why right here. 30, oh, well, we didn't hit crits, man. If those were crits, it's very big damage, right? Su hits so, like, I've seen her hit 99,000, like, multiple times with that. I wish I had put plus ultra gauge on Jiro. I did forget about this, so I could have had all 3 plus ultras, but it doesn't really affect you here considering the amount of health that's left for this phase. It would just be nice to have that healing, you know, but that's okay. Alright, now we make it to phase 3. And we want to use all of our plus ultras here. Jiro's plus Ultra restores HP of all allies by 20% and increases their power by 20% for 3 turns. Shortens her own cooldown time by 1. Also shortens character's cooldown time by 1 when HP is 50% or higher. So as of right now it is, so we'll get some pretty good cooldowns here. Not the most damage. Ooh, man, we need to hit more of those crits. Alright, she at least landed hers. Alright, and we're gonna go skill 2, skill 1, skill 1. Beautiful. Last time I did this, I thought, I honestly said Jiro was going to get low. I thought he would attack Jiro more. Last time I did this, he attacked Jiro a lot more. I guess this time he's not. That's fine by me. Makes it easier. Yeah, there's the 99,000 on those hits. Isn't that crazy? That part is crazy. Alright, and then we'll go ahead. We don't need to, but we're going to use all of our plus ultras here. $99,000, beautiful. And remember, each time for the third phase that you're hitting over 70,000 damage, it means he's going to heal less, essentially just to oversimplify that. So, as you can see, he healed up to 895,000. So we should be okay to get this done relatively. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. 100,000 from each of them, essentially. That looks good. And then the autos for 41,000 apiece, and you're about to see Sue just pop off right here. Skill impact up. 77,000 for each of those hits, and then 75,000 for one hit from Deku, but like, I don't think there's any denying how much damage Sue is doing. This team is actually really efficient, surprisingly. Like, it's very, very good, as you can see. And then this right here should get us there. There's going to be that and then a plus ultra. We survived this. Easy. And he dies to Sue at the end. Okay. Beautiful. So there is another team idea for you. I know, once again, not everybody's going to have the blue Jiro, but the Xmas Jiro is actually very, very good. So hopefully that helps you guys out. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. And last but not least, I do want to say, I may try, I'm saying I may try to do like an SR rare character team. I might attempt it. We'll see. If it goes really badly, I won't post the video, but if it goes okay, I'll try to share that with you guys too, because that way maybe it'll help even newer players figure out how to get this done. But hopefully that helps you guys out. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.